Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. This is Michelle Ship here. I'm the business page owner of WHAM Solutions with Michelle Ship here on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining me for today for another exciting Facebook Live Challenge, Day 4. We're already in Day 4. I'm super excited. Got some great stuff lined up for you guys today, and it's really geared at newbies just getting started with home-based businesses, working from home, particularly if you're a stay-at-home mom, or even if you're a new work-at-home mom that's just getting started. So I have some great tips for you. So today the topic is 4 tips with getting started your home-based business. Now, if you're just joining this video live or you're seeing the replay, go ahead and comment below. Just say hello so I know that you're here, and I would definitely love to give you a shout out back and we can connect. So let's jump right into the content. So 4 tips for getting started your home-based business, especially if you're a work-at-home mom or a new stay-at-home mom that just got started their home business. Now, I was listening to this training recently and it was so relevant because I was connecting with one of my teammates who's pretty brand new and was struggling on different areas, and I thought this would be a great topic for her, and I want to share it with you guys as well. So the first tip that I suggest that newbies kind of get their head wrapped around is making sure that you trust the process, and trust the process with your company. Whatever process and training that your company has lined up there, go ahead and trust that process. It's there because it works. I know when I got started my home-based business here, and they've been in business now for about 25 years and counting, and I knew that business worked. And it's been proven over and over again, so I needed to just trust the process. So I mentioned to the new consultant, just trust the process. All the training that we have lined up, everything has been proven to be successful, so just follow that system step by step by step. So make sure that you trust the process. You trust also the product and service that you're offering. You know, you have to have 110% belief that it's the best thing out there. You know, you have to be the biggest raving fan of that product or service that you're offering. And how you become your best customer is by actually utilizing and using the product or service. You know, so if it's something that you use as a service, you're making sure you're using that, you're saving your money and things like that. If it's a product, it's a makeup or something, you're using that, and make sure you use it on a daily basis, because that's the only way that you're actually going to learn how it actually works inside and out. And the best way for you to communicate it with your prospects is you actually have to utilize it. So you have to use that and become the biggest fan of it so that you can share it with the world. So trust the process with the training. Trust that your product or service is the best thing out there since sliced bread, like they say. And then also trust and believing this industry, which is network marketing. I know when I was new, I was clueless about what network marketing was, and I remember what was recommended to me. However, in some of the correspondence that I have with my upline was to read that book called Your First Year in Network Marketing. And yes, I glimpsed at some of it, but my mindset wasn't there when I was brand new to really understand the importance of personal development. So I kind of skimmed through it a little bit, but I didn't really read it in depth. But one book that I did read as I progressed within my career is the book by Eric Worre, Go Pro. I feel like it's a really good foundation of what this industry really means and how it impacted so many people's lives, and how everyone has the same exact opportunity regardless if you came from, I heard this training, if you came from Yale or if you came from jail, it's an equal playing field for everyone. So everyone has the same exact chance to be successful in a home-based business, and it really depends on you and your work efforts. It absolutely works if you actually work it. And so just trust in the industry and know that it has changed many people's lives, and it definitely can make your life better as well. So trust the process, trust in the products, trust in the industry, and have full belief in it. And then there was some other books that I'm actually looking to read. It's on my bucket list of reading books in the next couple of months. It's called 4-Year Career. I heard that was a really good book. It's kind of like a game changer to really help you understand exactly, what this industry is about. So I'm definitely going to be reading that soon. And then just know that success leaves clues, so if your company has been in business for some time and they have success stories that come out of it, you basically should just do and follow exactly what the leader says and duplicate what they've done. So don't try to reinvent the wheel and do something totally different, and just put aside your ego and just know that the training's in place for a reason. So you need to not come into the business like a know-it-all and think you just know everything because you have so much corporate experience, or if you've been through so many other companies. This company may operate a little bit differently, so try to stick to their training, and especially initially, to get a good grasp of how it works. And then you can definitely put your own twist on it if you like to. That's, because you're ultimately your business. So make sure you just trust the process and just go with the flow with how the company has lined out there for you, step by step by step, and definitely you'll be successful. So that's a great tip if you're a newbie, a newbie mom that's just getting started, and it's something that I did recommend to the consultant that works with me. The next tip is actually just getting connected to personal development. This, I feel like, is a basic fundamental thing that you have to have as an entrepreneur. And it not only helps you in your business, but it also helps you with your livelihood and being a mother. And that's why I said that this live today was really geared to moms, because personal development has helped me tremendously with not just being a better business owner and a better leader for my team, but also being a better person all around, a better mother, a better wife, a better friend, a better sister, and so on and so forth. So it really helps you have a better outlook on life. It helps uplift you so that you're more positive and not thinking about, complaining about everything and being very negative. So you need to get a grasp and put your mindset in check. And how you do that is by engaging in personal development. That's something that I did not do when I first got started. So I suggest if you're a newbie, especially a newbie mom, and sometimes moms have so much on their shoulders, and it's a good thing to have, because when you incorporate personal development, especially growing your mindset, that type of personal development, it's really going to help you become a better person, being the best version of yourself. And when your children see you being positive and saying positive words to your children and uplifting them, it helps them change their mindset as well, so that they can grow up and be better, leaders of the world, because ultimately they're going to be our future. So it really helps you have a stronger motherhood, I would say, for the whole family all around. And us mothers, we kind of really set the tone for the household. I know sometimes if I'm having a bad day, it's like the whole house is having a bad day, right? Do you ever feel me there? Give me a thumbs up there. So it really kind of helps you have a balance. And so, because when you're cool and collective, the whole household is cool and collective. Do you guys understand? So get a good mindset going on there, because ultimately we all know that when you have a strong positive mindset, that's actually going to dictate and drive all of your feelings, your attitude towards life or towards different things, going on in the world. And what happens is when you have a good mindset and a good attitude about life and about your business, that's going to dictate and drive your behaviors. Your behavior comes out of that from your feelings, right? And which is ultimately going to drive your actions and how you do your business, and whether or not you're going to work today or not, because the kids, they messed up the house or something, and that's ultimately going to dictate your results that you get in your business, because there's many days that, life's going to throw you so many curveballs, but if you have that strong mindset and you take things more lightly, not take things so seriously, and being emotionally attached to every single thing that happens throughout the day, it's going to help you be more productive in your business, but also productive in your household and with you raising your own family and being a better wife as well, all around, because that relationship will be stronger. Okay, so that's the second tip, is getting connected to personal development. Now, also the next tip, number 3, is staying connected to your team, staying connected to your upline and your team. This is very important, because when you're new, sometimes you may have the O word. Do you know what the O word is? I hate to say it. It's overwhelmed. Sometimes many people, when you're new, especially if you're a mom, you're juggling so many balls at one time, you always feel like something's going to drop, and you're always trying to keep juggling every day. But what happens is, if you stay connected to the team and stay connected to your upline, you're always going to have that support there to help you. And that's one of the beautiful things that I like about this industry, is that yes, when you work from home in a network marketing company, you have a home business, you may work for yourself, but you're not necessarily by yourself. Like with my company, we work completely online, which I absolutely love. And the great thing is, yes, I may work from home on my laptop, but I still have that connections. We have connections, nowadays we use, conference calling and Zoom and Skype and webinars and, chat messaging, all of that. So there's lots of different ways that we connect with each other. And so you need to make sure that you stay connected. A lot of people, you may get started and being just a woman, you feel like you can do it all. You have the whole world on your shoulders. You can do it all. But you know something? Uplines like to hear from you. That shows us that you are in the game, that you are ready to make a bigger impact, that you're serious about building your business. If you get started and then hide out and you're like you're MIA, it's like, what happened? You need to stay connected to the team, because that's how you're gonna build relationships. You're gonna learn from your teammates. You're gonna get their vibe. They always say you are the average of the 5 people you spend your most time with. You're gonna pick up their vibe. You're gonna learn from them. And then basically you need to understand that your team, especially your upline, they've been where you've been before. And they're there to help you shorten your learning curve so that you don't make the same exact mistakes that they've made. Because I'm sure they failed many times and now they're, successful. So it takes failure before you become successful. So stay connected to them. They love to hear from you. Okay, so stay connected to the team, stay connected to your upline, and then also with that connection to your team, you're going to go to trainings, meetings, go to conference calls. You're going to hear stories. That's one of the things that really inspired me when I got started, just hearing so many stories. And that inspiration from, the top leaders and top producers on the team really inspired me so that I can dream big again, like a child, and have a bigger vision for where my family and I need to be in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, So when you have that connection to your team, you're listening to those stories, and with those stories, you'll start pitching yourself right in their shoes, in just a matter of, a short time in the near future. And then you can utilize those stories with your prospects in your conversations, because we always know that stories tell, facts tell, but stories sell. So we need to be incorporating more stories into our conversations, because people can relate to that as opposed to just facts, all this information that nobody really cares about. And yes, it's important, but it's just going in one ear and out the other with your prospects. They want to know real stories. And I know when you're new, you may not have your own story. You're just a brand new mom getting started and trying to figure things out. And maybe you're like me with a newborn and juggling things. But something, if you can share a story of someone on your team that has had success, in a short amount of time, even a longer amount of time, that's going to help build a connection with your prospects. So stay connected to your upline and your team. And the last tip actually, with being successful and getting started there, is to make sure that you get into action, and get into action immediately. Don't stay there with stage fright and like what do I do? No, don't do that. Even though you may feel that inside, you need to step up to the plate and be a leader even on your day one, okay? Because you have to know that whatever the fast start system or fast track thing that they set up with your company, that's what you need to follow, and just get in action right away. Because another great thing I like about this industry is that when you get started in a network marketing company, you are in basically learn and earn mode. And what that means is you can be earning checks, even within that first week, which is great, as opposed to other positions, it just doesn't work like that. So you're learning and earning at the same time. And you learn by just actually getting in the game and doing it. And then just like if you're on the job training and things like that, you are going to figure things out as you actually do it, okay, if that makes sense. So, and what that's going to help you do is when you get started, go through the training, you start working right away and prospecting and marketing, getting yourself out there. That's going to help you build belief that this works, and it's going to help get you a check in your hand fairly quickly, which is important for especially stay-at-home moms who are taking the first leap with starting a home business, because you are going to have those skeptical people on the side, whether it's your husband, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, that's going to be quietly standing by the sidelines checking you out to say, is this actually working? What is this thing that she's doing? And they want to see if you're ever going to get paid. So if you want to show them that, hey, this does work, if you work it, you need to jump up, step up to the plate, and get into action right out the gate. Don't sit there and wait for someone to hand you something. You need to be resourceful, take an initiative, because again, you're a home business owner. You're not just a simple employee working for a boss 9 to 5, clocking in and clocking out. You are making it happen. So show them that, hey, this does work. And that will help build your belief 110%. Once you get your first check in your hand, you get that excitement. And I can promise you that excitement is going to shine through when you start prospecting again. And hey, it may have taken you maybe a couple of weeks to get yourself into the rhythm of it and into the momentum. But once you get your first check, I can promise you that it's not going to take that long to get your next check. Because I think sometimes just that first check, you need that, just like for your confirmation. Yeah, hey, this works, and I did it myself, and it makes you proud. So you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again, and that's when the momentum really starts, and it gets exciting for your business. Like I said, I've been working from home now since 2012 when I had my newborn. I'm so grateful that I spent all these years home with her. This is her first year away from me, full-time in school. She's in kindergarten now. I mean, yes, it gives us a little bit of space and grace that we both need, but I do miss her throughout the days because I always worked beside her each and every day while building my business the first few years. So that's my message for you guys today. Hopefully this was helpful for you with getting started, especially as a stay-at-home mom who's maybe considering working from home, or maybe even a current work-at-home mom who is in the game doing the do. Make sure you do these 4 different tips, because it's definitely going to help you get started on a better track if you do follow these tips. And hey, if you are looking for some more guidance on this, I do have some more training on my blog and also a free ebook that I created just for you to help you with finding your success with being a work-at-home mom. So you can go ahead and grab it there on michelleeship.com. Again, my blog, it's michelleeship.com. I'll also put it in the comments below. Hopefully this message has helped you. If it did, go ahead and give me some thumbs up, some hearts, all of that good stuff. And hey, definitely tag a teammate or somebody else that you feel would greatly benefit from this. I greatly appreciate that. I look forward to see you guys tomorrow with Facebook Live Challenge Day 5 tomorrow. And I look forward to see you then. Take care now. Have a good night. Bye-bye.